All right, hey guys, it's Drew, and I'm back to do another video with you about acrylic pouring. Sorry it's been a while since I posted. I had a lot going on, and I just got busy. But I will try to post more frequently in the future. So hopefully you stuck around and are waiting to see what we're gonna do today. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is a multicolor half and half swipe. Now, it is something that I have never tried before, so this will be the first go I have at it. So if it comes out terrible, well, that's what happens. But that's half the fun. So I'm going to get started. And my idea was that what I would do is do half of like the darker colors on one side of my canvas, and then lighter, kind of brighter colors on the other side of my canvas. And I'm going to swipe the darker colors with gold, and I'm going to swipe the lighter, brighter with black. And I have absolutely no idea how it'll look when I'm done, but we will see, and hopefully it'll come out good. So here we go. I'm just gonna move one of these so that they don't get in the way. I am using Artist Loft Ready Pour Acrylic paint again today. I used it in my last video too. It's just an easy product. I use it a lot. I don't always use it. I probably would use it even more, but it only comes in so many colors. So if I want a color that it doesn't come in, well, then I just have to make my own. And so yeah, that is pretty much when I don't use it, but for the most part, I use it just because it's easy. So yeah, here, I just got stalled there. Here we go. I'm gonna try, since I'm already doing something a little different. Well, no, I think I'll just do it like this. I was thinking about maybe not doing my colors in straight lines, but you know what? I think the new technique is enough newness for one day. If I try too many new things all at once, I'm bound to mess it up somewhere along the way. So we will try to do it like this. Now, you can see that I do have these two plastic containers that the painting canvas is resting on, but it doesn't cover the edges on the top and bottom, and the paint will obviously drip off those edges. But I don't mind, because this table was free and I got it specifically to use when I paint. So if I get paint on it, it really doesn't make a difference to me. So that is why I am not putting down some type of protective coating on it. If I was using or doing this on, something that wasn't mine, or was mine and I paid a lot of money for, say, then I would obviously protect it. I have a number of different ways that I do that, but the easiest way and the cheapest way is to buy at the dollar store, or Dollar General, whatever type of, Family Dollar if you want, whatever type of store like that you have around you. Most all of them sell, it's like these rolls, these rolled up things of contact paper. It's basically like, they have different kinds, but I always look for the clear one, and it's basically just like a rolled up tube of, like, it's almost tape, but it's not, it's, you know, not two-sided tape, right? It's one-sided. So you peel it away from the paper that it comes on in the tube, and you can cut it to any length you want and stick it to any surface, and it just, you know, covers that surface up. So it's really great to for using if you just want to cover a surface for a little while, and when you pull it off, it comes right off and doesn't leave any residue or anything like that. So I use that a lot in when I'm working on a surface that I don't want to mess up. Okay. I think that's good for that side. I'm gonna leave a little space in the middle of the painting here, and then go to my other side. Wow, my tube of red paint is getting awfully low. So let's see here. If I don't have any more, and well, at least I don't see it here. I'll just have to go lightly with it, I guess. Or I guess also, I mean, I do have plenty of yellow and orange, but I have other colors in other shades of red, and I have plenty. Actually, I might even have something close to this shade. I would just have to mix it up myself, but that actually doesn't take very long. And yeah, what is this? Crimson? What do you guys think? These look pretty close to you. I can also do that one. One is crimson, and one is deep red. Or I mean, one is brilliant red and one's deep red. This one's crimson. You know what? I'm gonna try first. Well, first, I'm gonna try to use up this and see if I can't get through it without using, without just needing to use anything else. But if I need to, we can mix some up. But hopefully we can get by on what we got. All right, so I would love to hear how all of you guys out there have been dealing with what's going around right now. I'm not positive about the rules, but I have been listening to a lot of YouTube, and I haven't heard anyone using the name of what's spreading around the country or the world, actually, I guess, right now. So I'm not going to use it either. I think everyone listening knows what I'm talking about. But a lot of people are either out of work, or if they are not out of work, they are still being urged to use social distancing, I guess is the correct term, as much as possible. I myself am fortunately not out of work, but we are still, our hours are different, and I'm a manager where I work, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say my company's name on something like this, so I won't. But the larger retail grocery company, and a lot of the people that work for me have not been able to come in for one reason or another, whether they have families that are that have members in them that would be susceptible, or they themselves are in a group that is susceptible. But, you know, for whatever reason, I'm not pressuring anyone to come in. If they don't feel safe coming in, that I feel that they should not come in. Actually, it's funny, the week before it was even in, I live in Maine, and the week before there was any cases in Maine, I wasn't feeling well. So I went to and I had a doctor's appointment that just happened to be scheduled anyway. So I went to my appointment, and, you know, they tested me for the flu and for like 3 or 4 other, you know, different types of sicknesses, all of which came back negative. And you know, they didn't, at the time they hadn't announced that the test for this other thing was going to be covered by Trump or by the government or whatnot, and the test was expensive. So my doctors thought that we would wait and see how I felt after the week. It was on a Tuesday. He said wait, or Wednesday actually. He said wait until after the weekend and see how you feel. If you're still feeling sick, then come back and we'll do that test, because, like he said, it's expensive, and he didn't want me to spend a whole bunch of money if I was better by that time anyway, because at that point, it wouldn't, if I was better by then, it wouldn't have been what's going around anyway. So that would pretty much rule it out without having to take the test. So obviously I'm here and I'm talking to you guys. You probably can figure out I didn't have that, so thank God for that. But I had to quarantine for 4.5 days, and let me tell you, it was absolutely terrible. It was, yeah, not a good time at all. And I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And obviously, right now, there is a lot of people that are having it. So I can say that from experience, I feel for you. And of course, now that I'm trying to do a video, I didn't prepare correctly, and my torch that I need to do this is not in my room within easy reach. So I'm gonna pause my video here, and I will be right. All right, guys, I'm back. So I'm not sure exactly what happened to it, but my torch that I usually use seems to be missing, so that's not great. I have a backup, so it's not like the end of the world or anything, but it's a little disappointing because I know that I had it just like a couple days ago, and for it to be gone means that, I don't know, it's a little strange. So, and because I took so long looking for it, my colors where I'm going to be swiping spread towards each other, as you can see. So I don't know what is going to happen now, but we will find out, won't we? Normally I would never wait that long, you know, between when I put the paint on the canvas and then when I'm heating this up now to pop the air bubbles in it before I swipe it. And yeah. Whoa. See, this is why I use the torch that I do, because it doesn't do this. Maybe if I turn it down a little. Oh, that didn't work. Oh my God. Whoa. Alright. I am just going to be done with that. That was not working well, and also not popping all the bubbles. So I'm just gonna like manually pop them, which is obviously not the best way to do this. And I would never do it this way normally, but until I can either find my other torch or get a new one if I have to, that's about all I can do. So that's what I will do. I mean, it's not the end of the world, honestly. The only reason that I am doing it is because I do actually see a good amount of them. And, but also, you know, since I am going to swipe this, that I think is going to end up popping a lot of these bubbles anyway. So maybe it's not like the hugest deal to pop them now. To be honest, I'm not 100% on that, just because I've always popped them first, so I've never seen what happens if you don't. I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? So, now, where did my paper towels roll off to? Those I know I have, but I just have to locate them. There they are. Alright, at least something's where it's supposed to be. Now, honestly, this canvas seems a little messy in the middle to me. So I really don't know how this is going to work out. So, like I said before, if it is terrible, well then I have a good canvas as a candidate to paint over, which, yes, you can definitely do. If you don't like the outcome of what your painting turns out like, there's no reason to waste the canvas. You can always paint over it. Just want to get a little bit more gold in there where I'm going to swipe, since that's the color I'm going to swipe with. Now, I do not have a tool that is as wide as this entire painting. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it in 2 swipes. I'm going to start with this half and put it down and swipe it this way. All right. And then we will get rid of this paper towel. And then I am also, guys, I am spraying these paper towels. I have a little spray bottle of water here before I swipe with them to get them damp. They work better. So when you do it, if you do it this way, you'll want to do that. So here we go. Okay. Now, the goal is, when you swipe, is basically to try to get your swipe to be level, like to drag whatever color you're swiping evenly throughout the entire canvas so that you get a even looking result. If you push down too hard, a lot of times, what you'll get is all your swipe color at the either at the very end or at the very beginning, but none of it in the middle. So, you know, you want to try to be as even as you can with the pressure you're using on the swipe. So now we're going to do the other side, and we're going to do that the same way, just on the other end, which is also obviously where all my cords and tools and such are. So hopefully that doesn't all get in the way, but we'll see. See, some of this one kind of missed in the middle there. That wasn't the best swipe in the world. Maybe I'll try to go over it a little bit with a different tool after here. I do this last one. I should have thought to add some acrylic oil to my gold paint, because you can see the black paint I made myself and I added acrylic oil to it, so it has basically it has a cell activator in it, and the other side doesn't have that, so it is not getting cells that much. So I think what I'm going to do is actually go back and swipe it again with this black, just because I want to get those cells on both sides, because that's kind of like the whole goal of this type of painting, and it would look kind of funny if I didn't. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think it'll look cool anyway. I'll get the black and the gold in there and it won't be bad. That's better. One more time, as Daft Punk would say. Okay, last one. This paper towel is like curling up on me. Might not be good. We're gonna go for it. Okay. And yeah, there we go. Okay. Voila. Now, all that's left to do is tilt it until we like what we see. So that is what we will do. I'm gonna put my other glove on for this part, because this is like the one part where it gets messy. And you know, acrylic paint wipes off and washes off super easy, especially if you do it like right after you get it on you. But if you wait at all, it can be kind of difficult to get off. So we're gonna wear gloves. All right, I'm gonna heat this up again with this terrible, horrible blowtorch that I have, because it's all I have. So it needs to be heated. That's gonna activate the cells. As you can see, The black paint, like I said, was what I had my acrylic oil in, and it obviously worked. You can see everywhere the black paint is, I'm getting a lot of cells, and I really like this area right here. It's got a lot of lacing in it. Lacing is where you have lots of small cells, and like kind of they're all just connected. You see, and I'm not sure. I wish that I could zoom in a little bit more, but with gloves on now, I really can't. So until I get a camera operator doing this for me, I am on my own, and so yeah, that's just how it is right now. I did though buy a new video camcorder that I'll be using in the future to do these, and once I start using that, I think the videos will be a lot better. But that'll happen soon. Okay, it's about as good as I'm gonna get it as far as heating it up goes. So now we will tilt. I definitely think that I like the orange and yellow and red side better, which if I know that most of you haven't seen me do many, or more than just this painting in my first one that I posted, but I have done a lot of paintings, and for the people that know me and have seen a lot of my paintings, they're probably shocked that is the side that I prefer, because I am much more of a blues type of person than I am usually of like a reds type of person. But this time I just really liked the way that side came out, and so yeah, that's the side I want to stretch. Now what I'm doing right now is trying to make sure I get these edges covered, and because there's like an area right there that's like barely got paint on it, and I don't want that. Just in case I sell this painting to someone I don't know, or that hasn't bought from me before, I don't want them to get an unprofessional finished product. But yeah. All right. I definitely see some parts that I really do like. I see other parts that I'm not like crazy about, but that aren't, nothing's ever terrible with this kind of painting. It's always just kind of like what inspires you, you know? and different things are, and different things inspire different people. So there's always something for everyone. I think that's gonna do it, guys. I kind of just like the way it is now. What do you guys think? Huh? I don't hear you. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm on YouTube. So, let me know. Comment. And if you can, give me a thumbs up. That would be great. Or even better, you could click that little red button that says subscribe. Obviously, it's free. And it would help me a lot. I know these YouTube algorithms love it when people subscribe, and even more when they comment and subscribe. So, if you liked what you saw, and if you're still watching at this point, you probably at least liked it a little bit, because I don't know how long the video is, but it seems like it must be kind of long. I thank you for watching and joining me today, and I hope you all stay safe throughout this thing that's going on, and just keep your distance from anyone you can, and stay safe and happy. And it's what YouTube's for. You can all watch lots of videos, and if you need to order any of the products you saw in my videos, they're almost every single one on Amazon, and you can get it delivered Prime the next day, and you could sit down and literally make this exact painting tomorrow. So if you want to do that and you need any help, you just let me know, and I will give you any help I can. Have a great day. Bye.